42, 42, 42. What's going on, you're thinking? Well, happy Towel Day! In case you didn't know, the 25th of May is Towel Day. In other words, Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy Day, where, towels is important for hitchhiking around the galaxy. And yeah, decided to do a little video on this great day. Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy is actually an old favorite series of mine. I read the whole when I was a teen. Love it. I actually never read the last one because there was like a fifth book written by, let's say, Douglas Adams. That's not him because he died. It was a fifth one written by, I'm blanking out the name. But yeah, a fifth one written by some other author that kind of added to the whole series. And yeah, I remember reading the whole series as a teen and just loving it. It's just so absurd and wonky, and it's just amazing. I have seen the 2006 movie, which is kind of thought was fine. It wasn't like awful, I would say, but it wasn't like yay. But yeah, I still love that series, really. Great series. And yeah, I don't usually like high fantasy. I don't usually like science fiction, but that to me, Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, honestly, I feel like it's kind of impossible not to like it. And yeah, I love it. I actually did like a reread of the first book 2 years ago. I plan to reread the whole series, and then life happens. Also, rereading when there's a lot of new books, difficult. But yeah, I might start try to reread it maybe this summer. Could be fun. Maybe if you want to read it with me, could do that. Could be fun. I just found the idea now. But anywho, this is recommendation video. Yes. So as I said just now, I don't really read that much science fiction, but I have read some science fiction that I love. So of course I'm gonna recommend. Of course I'm gonna recommend those books. But then there are some books that I would feel like kind of works in some ways. So yeah, I'm gonna also recommend those. Sorry. So first we have, I'm going to do with science fiction books first. So first we have the Heroine Complex series, here represented by the Haunted Heroine, Hollywood Heroine, and Hollywood Holiday Heroine. It's a series of 6 books. I'm not quite sure what the second and third book is. I do know what the first book is. Someplace. I'm not quite sure. But yeah, anyway. So in this series, there was like a big earthquake, and that after that people got superpowers, but also some aliens ended up in the US and also on Earth. So yeah, there's aliens, good and bad, and that's, I would say, kind of the Hitchhiker's element to this series. They don't really go to space that much, but there's space involved in it in some ways. So I'm counting it. Okay. Okay. Then we have Dreadnoughts and Sovereign, which is the first and second in the series. And as of now it's a duology, but there might be a third one. There's been hints about a third one. But anyway, this is a YA superhero series where the main character, well, some of the main characters are aliens, and some of them, yeah, have superpowers. So yeah. Also, the main character is trans, which isn't really that common, I would say, in science fiction. Again, I haven't read that much science fiction, but yeah, it's a great series. Sorry. And then we have The Fifth Gender by G.L. Carriger, which is a science fiction or a space murder mystery, but also with a romance happening in it. This might give you like very graphic ideas, but I mean, yeah, there's also romance happening in it, but it's not just sex times and then some murder. There's also quite a lot of murder stuff happening. It's not a big book, but yeah, it's a very good book, I would say. Like, even me, who don't usually goes towards science fiction, love this book. So yeah, think of it how you want. Hmm. Sorry, I already did a video, so feeling a bit, yeah, my voice. But yeah, My Brother is a Superhero by David Solomons. This is a middle grade series, the first in middle grade series, where the brother of the main character is a superhero. He gets superhero powers from an alien, and yeah, things happen because yeah, it's kind of fun to go in this blind, I would say. So things happen. It's also very funny, which Hitchhikers definitely is. So yeah, I would say these recommendations either they're funny or they're like science fiction elements to them, or they're both. So yeah, and then we have the Millicent Corp School for Escort for Young Ladies of Math Science, which I would say is kind of yeah, in the vein of the absurdness or the humor of Hitchhiker's Galaxy. It's not really aliens and stuff like that, but there's absurd sea monsters stuff like that, and yeah, a very funny book. And then we have Geekerella, Ashley Poston. It's geek themed. It's about a space TV show, so it's not like a science fiction book in itself, but it's about science fiction and fandom. So yeah, I'm talking about it. Okay, okay. And then we have The Book of Heroic Failures by Stephen Pyle. This is a non-fiction book. But again, it's about just how absurd the world is, which I would say a lot of the Hitchhiker's Guide is like absurdity. So this works with that vibe, I would say. And again, Impossible Things by Dan Schreiber, a non-fiction book. At least it's actually a non-fiction book for teens or kids. There's an adult version of this as well. And yeah, it's very good, absurd, highly recommend it. And then we have The Future of Another Timeline, which is a science fiction story. It's mainly time travel based, but I think some aliens in there. Don't quite remember, but yeah. So yeah, this is funny, but it's science fiction, so I'm gonna count it. It's not like magic time travel; it's science fiction time travel. There's like a time travel. There's a time travel machine in that way. So yeah. So that's the recommendations for Travel Day. I hope you had a great day and that you appreciated these recommendations. And if you want to give me a recommendation for like a science fiction book with humor, of course, I will be up for that. But I mean, as you might know, I'm most like into soft science fiction, not with like all the difficultness, but like some science fiction thingies could be fun. And yeah, see you later. Bye.